Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Hey, got Mitchell Robinson too. That's what I knew.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
All kind of damage.
Second down. Mayfield, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call,
you did
and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mayfield now already over 200 yards in this first quarter. And he's got another 1st and 10. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down.
He got Westbrook too.
This guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles.
Oh, you playing DeMonte? I said head, and you said yeah. His head was in the chat talking.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
Oh, wrong button.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Not that time for Watkins. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter.
He ain't even in the league, so that don't matter. Trevor Smith, he's still on his year off.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human.
Who's worse, them or the Packers?
Teammates, he's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
They fell into that.
From the southern edge of Ohio down in Cincinnati.
But they ain't did nothing to help that man in 15 years.
We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's why he's got dunked
Trying a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And rising.
Protein spill.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm going to let y'all niggas keep getting good on 2K. I'm going to keep getting good on Madden. Some of y'all come back after win our Super Bowl.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. he's
Gotta come
able to
up on
find
that.
Diggs.
Gladney.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep
Top of the scene.
or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Run. Pistol.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From midfield, here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Hey, we got 4. Got 4 down.
Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And able to find John Brown. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that. But they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Middle.
Mike, check. 59.
To throw, it's Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield will let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's a good ball.
Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 77 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There can be plenty more before this game is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. He's got daylight. And he'll score. Touchdown, Brown.
That was glitchy as hell.
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve past then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's gonna be De'Aaron Fox when I put this weight on that nigga in the offseason.
The Bills come to the line to start their
How many
next
seasons I
drive.
think this is gonna
Well,
last?
look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Topper!
He want to be in Syracuse
On
so
first
bad.
down, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And he's going to have the connection to Foster. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first
What's the score,
down.
Nando?
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out
Another
wide,
DeRozan
who
bucket.
can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over.
When did he get hurt?
4-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this
He hit it?
inside the 30.
King! Pilot, 64, weak. I got you.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
All day, baby, let's go! Let's go!
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Seibert's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
I
Coach.
created this dumb stuff every year.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded at the 2.
I'm threatening to quit every 2K game I play. My patience
And
ain't
he's
here.
up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
He just named off an all-star
The Browns
team.
drive
Play that
about to
nigga.
get started. They had a big first half. Now
I got
they have
3
a chance
Madden
to
games
add
back to
that
back to
lead
back.
here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
He looked over to the sideline, saw his own coach, and was like, oh.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time
This is what I don't understand.
They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially,
In the league,
no
right?
gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line. Go!
Hurry!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
That's crazy, man. We need a bucket. Where's DeMar?
On second down now, it's Hunt. Room to run past midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A good run by Kareem Hunt. 51 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now it's Hunt.
Weird, that one, the defensive end?
After a pickup of 8, second and 2. Lots of praise on this.
The young dude?
Obviously, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
crazy.
They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, it's Hunt, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Mike, 49.
Watch the slip! Watch the slip!
They try to run it in with Janovich, the fullback. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And again, it's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close.
I literally trucked him into the end zone.
And that means fourth down. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. One through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing now is Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 4th down, Ottage, the punt team sending this one away. To return is Taylor. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I really enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
My way.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Chat right now. I know it's good.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That 1st down run could not have turned out worse for our defense, because when they came out on the field, their number 1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to like to throw with Allen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Jeff Okudah.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
General West
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
We play to win.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Darren Lee in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Again, Singletary right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defense...